Nothing's easy. Believe in yourself.
Time is not on our side, so we have to make the most of it.
You just have to have faith.
How many times have you written up a list of dreams and goals just to throw them out of the window and not actually go for them? Never? Well, maybe I'm alone. If you ever watched any of my incredible videos, you've probably noticed that I do this little thing where I start posting videos and just like Houdini, poof, I disappear. For years and years, oh my God, for years, I have written out this long list of dreams and goals that I want to achieve. And don't get me wrong, I have achieved a lot of them, but then there's some dreams that I have that are so big that they genuinely scare me. They scare me so much, I never even go for them. It did get me wondering that I can't be the only person that keeps doing this to themselves. So I put my investigative headband on and I went to the streets of Los Angeles and asked strangers if they had any dreams or goals that they've always wanted to go after, but just like me, for whatever reason, haven't actually done anything about it. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, your water, and watch me interview people for the first time in my life. Anchorwoman Iman, take it away. Hello, and welcome to Channel 97 News. Today, we are here in Venice Beach, California, and we're interviewing locals about the most important question you could ever ask anybody. I need to remember this question. Is there anything in your life you've always wanted to do, but have always been too scared to actually go for? This is literally the very first person. I just walked outside of my apartment and this is the very first person. He came out of nowhere. He was on the phone, but he said he'd talk to us once he hangs up. But I forgot how popular I was, and a friend of mine just happened to drive by. Can I ask you a question? Is there anything you've always wanted to do, but you're too scared to?
Wow.
He was shocked by how deep I was.
I think for me, it's my love for singing.
Ooh.
I think I do it for fun, like karaoke, and I think I haven't had the courage or drive to like go for it.
Is there like any passion to make it like a full-time thing, or is it more of like a hobby? Like you just like to do it?
I don't know. I think that's what I'm figuring out. I'm like, I love it and it makes me happy, but is it a passion or is it a hobby? And I think that's like, I'm trying to find
The middle ground.
What the middle ground.
Yeah. Honestly, I hadn't seen him in a while, so we ended up turning off the camera and just catching up. And after a few minutes of talking to Isaiah, the man I bumped into earlier was off the phone and said he was ready to speak to us. And let me give you a fair warning. This is where my origin story begins. Started. Watch for yourself. You too.
You guys got a good following?
Good 300 followers.
Good 300?
Yeah. How's that sound to you? Mind you, when I said how's that, no, get back, where are you going? When I said how's that sound to you, I was joking. I was being sarcastic. I didn't think my guy actually had like a problem with that. Is that enough? Not enough? Okay. Let's go. I'm sorry? What are you sorry for? Newsflash. At the time, I had 300 subscribers, but now I almost have 600. So I'm not gonna say that. Also, this man might be my neighbor, so I'm not gonna go too crazy just in case he sees it. That's why he's blurred out, just in case he actually is my neighbor. Anyways, what was his name? Did we get his name? No.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember his name.
I remember gold diggers' names.
And we were off to a wonderful start. Not gonna lie, I spent a lot of time just pointing at random people that we should ask instead of actually asking people the question. Oh, should we ask this guy? Ma'am, can we ask you a question? Oh, should we ask that dog? Should we ask this guy? No, never mind. Oh, once we go over there, it's game over. That's where everyone is. When I plan this video, I think about how awkward this is gonna be. Oh, God. Thank you. What am I asking?
Questions.
All right. This is my absolute worst fear on planet Earth. Do you want to answer a question?
What's the question?
The question is, do you have a goal or dream in life that you've always wanted to go after, but you haven't?
You have it. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, yes, love ya. All right, anyways, we have made it to Venice Beach. We are going to ask people if they have any goal or dream in their life that they've always wanted to go after, but they haven't, and ask them why. Wish me luck. I am literally on the verge of crying, farting, pissing, everything you can think of. I'm about to do it. Let's go. As nervous as I was to go up to strangers, I saw two guys on the boardwalk that looked pretty friendly that I felt comfortable enough to go up to. Should I ask these guys? Excuse me. Could I ask you guys a question by any chance?
Absolutely.
Do you guys have a goal or dream in life that you've always wanted to go after, but for whatever reason, you've stopped yourself from doing it?
Me personally, no. I always go after it. Whatever it was that I thought about doing, I tried it one way or another.
So what's one thing that you have gone after and maybe you got to a point where it's like, this is super hard, like I don't know how I'm gonna keep going, but you still went through with it?
Professionally fighting, like my first fight was at the age of 30, even though I was older than most of the guys who were, starting out.
What advice would you have for anyone that might be going for whatever their dream is and they're at a point where they're like, I'm done.
Don't take advice. You know what's right for you, and listening to somebody else's advice is probably going to distract you from your course. Don't take anybody's advice. You know what it is.
Thank you so much. What was your name?
Kobe.
Kobe Iman.
Very nice.
Nice to meet you as well. All right, we've asked one person on the beach and it was a success. That gives me confidence to ask more people. We can ask kids too. Maybe not this one. As you can see, after I asked a couple people, my confidence was through the roof. I was ready to ask anyone anything. Excuse me, guys. Can I ask you guys a quick question for a YouTube video?
No, thank you.
No? All good. He said nope.
I had a feeling he was going to say that.
After getting a few more rejections. Can I ask you guys a quick question for a YouTube video? No? No worries. No? Okay, no worries. We stopped to get some drinks and started to find some people that were willing to have a conversation with us. I don't want her to see me running. Excuse me. Would I be able to ask you a quick question for a YouTube video?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're not comfortable, don't worry about it at all.
What is it for?
It's for a YouTube video that I'm making where I'm asking people if they have like a dream or goal that they've always had in their life that they want to go for, but for whatever reason, maybe they're scared or it takes too much time that they haven't like gone for it. Okay.
I had a clothing brand. I struggled like doing all myself. Like I didn't know that was gonna be so much work. So I stopped for a little bit, but it's my dream to keep going.
I mean, I work in like the brand space, but I sing as well. And
Okay.
I've always wanted to sing on a massive stage with like a full orchestra is something I want to do. But I'm always busy with the day-to-day, with work, and it's hard to just find the time and the mental space to make it happen.
Out of everybody that I talked to today, these two were the ones that I related to the most. So I want to ask them a question that I ask myself all the time. What's like one thing you could do today that can get you like 1% closer to that goal?
That's a nice question. Maybe just sing a bit.
Yeah.
Remind myself why I love it.
What's something like one little thing you could do like every day to like get you closer to that dream?
I guess like the drawing, clothing that I can. That's something that I like to do, like photoshopping, all the programs that I create my things. So if I do a little bit like every day, I can get that.
And just like my new friend said, all you need to do is one thing every single day and you'll eventually get there. Next, broadcast journalist Iman found people that didn't just only have a dream, but they actually took the leap and are fully living in it. Excuse me, guys. Can I ask you guys a question for a YouTube video by any chance? Sure. Do you guys have any dreams or goals in your life that you've always wanted to go after, but have found yourself maybe too scared not to go for it or whatever it is, just like stop yourself?
Probably just like other business ideas. But we're going after this one.
And what is this?
Right now it's like a food truck for dogs, but eventually it'll be like a 7-Eleven for dogs.
What gave you the motivation to like go for this and get this started?
Originally it was my idea. I would have never gotten it started if it wasn't for my sister. I think she encouraged the motion because at first it was nothing. We weren't prepared to come outside, but we just said, screw it.
Well, basically this is my business. So this was my goal to own my own business, and we are expanding like into a brick and mortar. So I actually did take the risk and went for it, and it ended up paying off. So yeah, so this is like my life path that I'm already on.
Well, the dream would direct a full feature film, and there's nothing stopping me. I'm working towards that.
What gives you the confidence to like keep going?
The belief that I can do it, like believing in yourself. Like, but how do you believe in yourself? I don't know. You gotta train your subconscious. Almost like, you know how when you react, if somebody throws you something and you'll react, that's your subconscious. So if you can train that subconscious to believe in yourself, you can do it.
Did you ever have like a point throughout this path where you like kind of felt like, okay, like I can't do this anymore, like I'm done, but then something brought you that motivation to keep going?
Well, to open the brick and mortar, that has taken 5 years. So I have thought, like, am I just gonna be the truck, you know, for this entire time? And I could have given up and done something different, like especially during COVID when things were like very rocky. But thankfully I did stick with it, and like I said, like it ended up working out that I did get to like expand and stay doing like what I wanted to do. It does happen where you think like that you could give up, but thankfully I didn't, and there's gonna be ups and downs, good months and bad months, and you just have to like stick through it and make changes when you need to make changes.
Would you have any advice for someone that's in a position where there is a goal that they really want to go for, but they're in a moment where they're just like, I'm just gonna give up, there's no reason to keep going, but they're like so close to it?
This is a very Venice thing to say, but I'd probably say imagine yourself doing it, see it in your mind's eye, and even the power of that visualization will probably take you a bit closer.
Do you have like any advice maybe for someone that is also in your position? What would you say to them?
To never like quit. I quit for a little bit, like I stopped. I didn't quit, I stopped. But I never quit in my mind, you know what I mean? Like I still keep going, like that makes me still want to do it. So just don't quit.
Nothing's easy, you know? So it's going to be hard, and just believe in yourself.
Even if you're not ready, still go for it, because you're never going to be ready. It's never going to be a perfect time. You have to try. If you don't try, how will you know if it can work or not? Believe that everything's going to work out in your favor no matter what.
I wake up every day not always motivated, but it has to be done. Life goes on. The time is not on our side, so we have to make the most of it. So I think when you remember the bigger picture, it's worth it. And always finish out your goal, because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna make you feel worth it and worthy of this world. So
You just have to have faith. Like for me, I have faith in God. So I knew that like God had my back, and that this was like something that was, you know, what was like it was a higher purpose. And so yeah, I think like God has a plan for all of us. And so if you do keep the faith and risk it, take the risk, you will get blessed. So
oh my God, I love it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I've been trying to figure out why I keep getting stuck in this cycle, starting and stopping, but I think posting this video is the first step to breaking out of that. Just like Alyssa said, you have to have faith and keep going. And honestly, I think faith might be the missing piece to my puzzle. One of my favorite quotes is "Leap and the net will appear." And I think that's pretty much the definition of what faith is. And what's funny is my name Iman actually means faith. So you'd think I'd have a little bit more of it. As I keep trying to get out of this loop, I think this was the first piece I needed to find. How big is this puzzle? I have no idea. But like how some of the people in this video said, it doesn't matter how many times you stop chasing your dreams. If it's still in your heart, you haven't really quit. And honestly, if it's something you can't stop thinking about, I think that's just a sign that it is meant for you, that it is meant for me. And with every video I film and every video I post, I'll find another piece to that puzzle. And eventually, I think I'll get there. So thank you to Anchorwoman Iman for hitting the hard-hitting questions and getting the answers we didn't know we needed. Even though this video was so beyond out of my comfort zone, I did really enjoy talking to different people and getting their perspectives. So if there's any questions that you think I should ask the strangers of Los Angeles, put in the comments below and I'll do a future video on it. With that being said, I'll see you next time. For real, for real. I'll see you in like a week or two. Don't miss me too much. It's been like a year, so you can handle not seeing a new video for a week or two. Let's go with the 2.